Good evening, everyone. QC2P here, back after my Monday night race. We're gonna do some daily C racing at Interlagos, which is the new flagship race for this week in Gran Turismo 7. So yeah, we're gonna do some races. I'll be streaming for possibly the next 2 hours. It is 7:50 p.m. Atlantic time here in Prince Edward Island. I'll be streaming until 10 p.m. So that possibly gives me four races because one race is about a half hour. So yeah, I did some practice earlier before logging on. As you can see, I got a time of 1:34.448. Definitely not the best time that I can do. I think if I pushed a little bit more and got a little bit more used to the Lambo, I could potentially do in the high 133s, but it still gives me a decent rank of 4,578 right now in the world, but definitely uh, will I'll definitely go down in the rankings because this is Monday, so it's the first day, the first few hours after the daily started. So obviously, still some work to do here to be able to get a decent time to start. So yeah, I'm gonna do some practice. Haven't logged into the next race, so I'll do that right now, and I'll do a few laps before starting the first race. So the first race, the next race should start in 8 minutes. Yeah. So we'll do that. So I did some practice on a few cars before starting my stream. So the first car I tested was the Lamborghini. Then I tested the 2018 GTR. I tested what's the other car I tested? Hey Rocco, no, you didn't miss anything yet. Just my opening. I'm gonna do some quali laps before the race starts in 8 minutes. I was just saying that I did some practice on a few different cars before I started the stream. So yeah, actually, if I'm not mistaken, the best lap I did was with the GTR, but I wasn't fully comfortable with the GTR. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm used to the Lamborghini on this track, so we'll see how it goes. And based on some of the streamers that I saw today, it looks like the Lamborghini would be the meta car for this week. But looking at the global rankings, there's a lot of different cars being used. So yeah, we'll see how things go this week. I was watching Rory do the same race today. He tried the Lambo, didn't like it. He did most of his races with the GTR. So I'm not saying the GTR isn't good. Um, the Lambo and the GTR feel very different. The Lambo might have a little bit of understeering, which is what Rory didn't like today about the car. While the GTR has a lot of, well, not a lot of oversteering, but there's less understeering than the Lambo for sure. So But yeah, so if I'm not mistaken, my best lap of 134.448, I think I did with the GTR. We'll see how things go with these races tonight. I'll use the Lambo for tonight's races and see if I decide to change and go with another car. Oh yeah, I tried the Aston Martin as well. The Aston Martin was quick, but a lot of understeering, so not very good in corners. Just realized I didn't have you guys on the proper view, so there we go. I have not tried the R8. I think the important thing here is you need to have a car that steers and can rotate well in the corners because it's long, tight corners. So you can't have a car that understeers because that takes you off the track. If you want to keep as much speed as possible going in those corners. Normally there would be a lot of trail braking involved, but if you guys don't know, I'm a 1-foot driver, so I don't use both my feet to drive. And so trail braking is not really a possibility for me since I'm only using what foot. So eventually maybe I'll get around to it. I can't get my brain around being comfortable trail braking and using both feet for the pedals. So it is what it is for now. But I can still show up and get decent results. So alright, so we're in the 134s now. Have one more lap before the first race. That was a much better line through that section. Gonna be a little bit too slow. So yeah, I think that the biggest part of the biggest amount of time that I lose, I think, is in the first and second corners down the hill. I think that's where I lose most of my time. I could potentially gain at least half a second. I would think there's a lot of times where I don't take the proper line or I brake too late. I was watching Rory today. He brakes at the 50 meter, uh, 50-meter sign before going down the hill with the GTR. So the GTR brakes a lot harder than the Lamborghini. So I don't know. Yeah, no, I haven't tried the R8. It was the first car you tried, but too much oversteer. Probably driving it wrong. Wrong BB. Yeah, I didn't play with the brake balance either, but I think that putting the brake balance on the rear, like on 3 or 4, would be beneficial. Uh, yeah. Yeah, driving with both feet is so here we are, ninth. So if I was able to get a 133.9, I would be in the top 4, and I'm racing with basically a majority of A's right now. Wow, one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 A-rated drivers in this lobby. As you can see, um, oops, over there in the top right corner of the screen, I'm still running after uh, my A driver rating. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. And having 10 A drivers in this lobby, this could be good because even finishing ninth or maybe even 10 could potentially be a positive result for our driver rating. All right, so try and do good here. Oh, already lost a driver. Always have to be worried about the first corner here. Yeah, probably closer to the 60, 70-meter mark. I did change my braking. I'm trying to brake around the 70-meter mark. I think I might not be braking hard enough. I'm not sure yet, but anyways, we'll see. Decent start here. Oh, I have to be careful. Oh, God. All right, so we definitely lost a few positions here. Alright, we're back in our starting position for now. Might be passing this Porsche here. Too wide down here is not good. Still close to that pack of 5 cars ahead of us. That could be a game changer. Oh, one car in trouble. Another car in trouble. That guy just got shoved off the track by whoever's in 6th place right now. That was a bit of a dirty move. Had a good line down the hill, but I was a little bit slow there. That BMW ahead of us is very twitchy. That's a big pack of cars together in front of me. Ooh, almost lost it there. Need to stay with these guys and hope that somebody makes a mistake and sends everybody packing. Oh, first pit stop. I cut it a little bit close there. Might get a penalty for that. Nope. We're good. I think I found the last pixel in that corner. All right, we're up in 7th. That car behind us is catching up quick. Another one in the pits. Yeah, that is not the first car I choose. All right, I'm thinking we can go in the pits on the next lap. Let's see where that places us. Sitting in 5th right now. We're increasing the gap with the car behind us, so that's good. All right, let's go in now for the mandatory pit stop. Oh, car feels okay. I guess, like I mentioned, finishing anywhere in the top 8 with this lobby would be good because That would mean at least 3 A drivers below us, which would help for the driver rating for sure. All right, 7 more laps. And we're out in 9th place. Three cars in the pits now, but I think we're a little too far to catch up to any of them. Maybe the third one. We'll see how this goes. All right. Moment of truth here. Ooh. No change. And we have a car catching up behind us. Oh, somebody's in trouble. Up to 8th place now. Really like to be able to hold on to 8th place, but oh, car ahead of us is in trouble. This track can be very unforgiving. Getting a lot of pressure from the Brazilian behind us. I'm gonna try and keep him at bay. He's in my toe right now, so let's see what I can do with him. Oh, he went wide. All right, so we're increasing the gap. That's good. Okay. 7th place, comfortably in 7th place, basically 3.8 seconds before ahead and 3.8 seconds behind, so oh no, stay straight. lost it there. Can't allow ourselves to do mental mistakes like that. Yellow flag, somebody's in trouble. I didn't see anybody in trouble, so I'm not sure what happened. That's a little bit wide there. Yeah, Rocco, there's only about like 2.5 minutes between the end of one race and the beginning of the other, so not a lot of time to do practice between the races. There's just enough time for one quali lap between the races, so. All right, one more lap. Just need to keep it together here and get a solid 7th place. All right, 7th place. Uh, yeah, it's a tough track to get good times on, especially on hard tires. If you Rocco, if you look up Hogston on YouTube, I think he did a I think he did a thanks Rocco. I think he did a track. Uh, how does he call it? Hold on. He did a not a track review, but a track guide. Yeah, so he did a lab guide that he posted earlier today. So if you look up Hogston on YouTube, you'll be able to get an idea of how to go around this track because it's not always an easy one. All right, so where does that put us with our driver rating? That's good. We went up. I don't know how much, but we're going up. So okay, so there goes the first race. Um, yeah, we have to jump in like right away. I don't even know if we have time to. Yeah, a minute and a half. Don't even have time to do a practice lap. So if I look at my driver rating right now, so yeah, my DR went up by 226 points with this race, so that's pretty decent. I'll take that anytime over going down, so that's good. Yeah. Um, I think tonight I'm gonna do just the races with the Lambo. I'm gonna try and do more practice with the GTR as the week goes on and see what I can pull off. Maybe if I get a faster time and if I can get used to the GTR a little bit more, then maybe I'll hop in and use the GTR for the rest of the week after that. But for now, I think the Lambo is a decent choice. And so 25K would put me basically at I'm less than 5,000 points from my A driver rating right now. I need to hit 30,000 to get my A rating. So, yeah. All right. So, this is more of a B lobby. There's only one A driver. And yeah, I'm still. Rocco, you're in the same lobby. That's good. That's awesome. Good luck to you, too. Well, usually the Monday nights for the North American lobbies, there's a lot of mixture because, uh, yeah, basically right now for me it's 8:30 p.m. So I'm like in the earliest part of the evening where people start getting on their consoles to race for the evening. So there'll be more people as we move on, and yeah. So I thought I said I was 4,500 with my quality time right now. I'm pretty sure by 10 p.m. tonight I'll be over 5,000 after I'm done with these two races. So we'll see how she goes. All right. Feel like I'm faster than these guys in the corners. Catching up to everyone, but I can't pass them. Ooh, a couple of cars in trouble here. Not sure what happened there. Yeah, that's a penalty for sure. Oh. A lot of pushing and shoving ahead. Oh. Whew. Thank God that guy got ghosted there. This is definitely a different feeling than the previous lobby. Just trying to get a good line against that guy behind us. Oh. Too wide in that corner does not work. I want to be nice, but there's so much I can do. To try and force these guys into making mistakes because it's hard to pass around here. All right, let's go. Let's try and get a toe here. These guys are still trying to go too wide. Oh, Jesus. All right, we're sitting in 6th place. Somebody has a penalty up ahead. Try and stay close to that car with the penalty. Make sure we can pass him at the penalty line, but I think I dropped back a little too far now. All right, let's go. Trying to get into this guy's toe here. Don't think anybody's gone to the pits right so far. Three cars wide up ahead. Something's gonna happen. Oh, one of them went wide. Two went wide. Almost caused a major crash here. Penalty. I think I actually helped him stay on track. Ooh, there's 2 penalties up ahead. That's good for us. And the leader is only 4.2 seconds away. All right, let's go. Leader is in the pits. This is a good race so far. Starting to get a much better feel for the track with the car and the hard tires. This is the 8th lap. I think we're going to go in now. That Porsche ahead is pushing hard and having a hard time keeping it on track. All right, he's going in. I'm going in as well. Hi, Rachel. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, 12:45. Have a good night. Hope your stream was good tonight. Thanks for your support as always. Appreciate it. Looking forward to racing your lobby later this week if I can make it happen. All right, we're sitting in 3rd place now. Let's see what's gonna happen after we come out of the pits. SJK was in 1st place when he came in. Let's see where he's gonna be now as we come to the exit. Right behind us. Ooh, that's gonna be tight. Sorry, sir. I had the inside. Too wide there. Oh, come on. Got a little bump from behind from SGK. Ezekiel is in the pits. We're most likely going to pass him. It's going to put us in 2nd place. Bit of a slip there. Tried to avoid SGK as much as possible. Thanks, Rocco. Did you quit the race? I just feel like I'm faster than the two Porsches ahead of me, but I don't want to force myself into making a mistake. I want to force them into making a mistake. Oh, I think we got SGK's toe now. Gotta push. That Porsche is fast in straight lines. Fastest lap. Ooh, I think that first place car is gonna get a penalty there. Yep, definitely got a penalty. That's good for us. Have to stay close. Half a second won't be enough to put us ahead of that car, but will definitely take us closer. All right, let's go. Let's push. Let's get that toe from his GK. Ooh, they're touching. Oh my god, they're going side by side into turn one. That's not gonna end well. And they're both gone. No, no, no. Oh my god, no way. Oh. Oh, that sucks. I forgot I was on old tires. And the Porsche is much faster than me in the straight line, so it's going to be hard for me to catch up. And it's going to be hard to keep the other Porsche behind me. All right, one last lap. Oh. Oh, come on. No way. Seriously. Well, there goes that second place. Wow. I mean, I know I was slow, but he definitely could have avoided me. That sucks. Well, that's a disappointing finish. That's definitely not how I was expecting this to finish. Oh, that's frustrating, but Can't get can't let those incidents get to us, because otherwise we'd be too frustrated. I'm just not happy with the way that happened. Is this better for the microphone? This is going lower, higher, lower. Oh, okay, so that's hello. Can you hear me better? Yeah, I got spun on the last lap, first corner going downhill. I went a little too wide because my tires were getting old. Can you hear me better now? Yeah? Okay. Uh yeah, so I went a little bit wide in turn 1. I tried to keep it inside the track, but then that guy, I think it's SGK, he came and he punted me. I think I slid first, and then when I tried to keep it on track, he I think he spun me and didn't stop. Obviously he didn't stop, so it is what it is. That was a good race, though. There's a lot of good battles, and when there's good battles like that, cars going side by side, you just have to sit back and watch the show unfold sometimes, because if you stay too close, you're gonna get involved. So I prefer staying back a little bit, wait to see who's gonna make a mistake, and then just go ahead and pass them after they do that mistake. What happened to you? Did you have an accident, or did you get spun, or what happened to you? Oh, you spun on lap 3. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, it's easy to spin this car. All right, I'm starting 6th. Are you in here, Rocco? Nope, you're not in here. All right, so 6th. Yeah, so yeah, if I can do more practice this week and be able to get into 133.8 or 133.7 maybe. I didn't do a lot of practice. I did maybe 20 laps until I got my best time right before I started streaming, so yeah. Let's see how this one goes. Lots of different cars. GTR 911, AMG, Beetle 911. All right. Hope it works out for you. A lot of laps. And like I said, if you want a little bit of help, go watch Hogston's lap that he posted on his channel. That'll give you a good idea of what to do. But I'm gonna be around for another hour, so I'm gonna do 2 more races, I guess, after this. Or 1 more race after this, yeah. Be careful in turn 1. Gentle. Yeah, this is where I get my best shot at moving up. See if we can find a gap somewhere. Well, there was a gap there. Got 2 spots. I'd say that's a decent start. Ooh, car in trouble. Hey, Yield, nice to see you. I saw your stream earlier. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks, appreciate the support, bud. Hope you have a good night. I know it's late for you. All right. Let's try and push a little bit to catch these guys ahead. Humble Tracker, how are you, sir? Thanks for dropping by. Nice to see you again. I'm doing great. I think this could be a good week of daily races for me. I had a good race. The one before this one, I was in second place. I got spun out and finished 9th, I think. 9th or 10th. I'm still not 100% sure if I want to go with the Lambo for the rest of the week or if I'm going to go with the GTR at some point. But so far the Lambo is okay. It's not perfect, but it's okay. feel like these two guys up ahead are fighting with each other, so that could be good for us if we don't do anything stupid. Oh, car in trouble. We're sitting in second and first place is slow right now. Oh, what happened here? Let's hope that won't be a penalty for me. There's lots of action behind me. Gentle. Oh, both cars in trouble. Too wide. 2 cars wide on this track is no good, gentlemen. That AMG ahead is pushing hard and making little mistakes. Just hoping they make one big mistake. Yeah, Humble Tracker, it's good. There's a few more every week here and there, so that's good. I'm still working on making my streams more attractive visually and stuff like that, so just trying to see how all the tools work. This track can be so satisfying and so frustrating at the same time. I see this guy struggling with the AMG up ahead, and I'm thinking it's just a matter of time before he makes a bigger mistake and I can pass him. Thanks, Hubble Tracker. I appreciate the support. I'm still just doing this casually and trying to stream as much as I can. Obviously, I was away for the weekend, so I didn't do any kind of racing. So it's nice to get back behind the wheel tonight. Ooh, too much brake. Oh, no. Come on. That is a definite push. Oh, come on. That's the second time I get pushed. That is disappointing. And again, all the work goes down the drain. Oh my God. Oh, come on. Wow. I don't know who it is that... Oh, I shouldn't even bother. I just wish the drivers would have the decency to admit to themselves that they punted somebody off and just wait. Because you wreck somebody's race, but by wrecking somebody's race, you deserve to have your race wrecked as well, and that sucks. And those 4-second penalties are not necessarily always applied in situations like this, so I highly doubt that there was a penalty on here. And that just ruined my race. Oh, frustrating. I was having such a good race. Oh, jeez. Hey, Dark J, how's it going? Thanks for dropping by. Nice to see you here. Appreciate the support. As you can see, my channel is very, very young, but I have a bunch of people that come regularly to see my streams, so it's nice to have people to interact with. Car in trouble. Sorry, sir. I'm right here. Yeah, that's definitely a mistake on their part. Yes, Rocco, definitely. Gotta start somewhere and have your name be on people's lips when they talk about streams and stuff. That's one of the reasons why I try to participate in Rory and Hogston's 200 lap races. That gets my name seen in their communities, so. Okay, enough with the pushing. I'm there. There's no need to push. There's room for everybody around here. I'm just gonna wait for lap 14 to make my pit stop. Not that it's gonna change anything, but I'm gonna end up at the back of the pack, but I'm just trying to create as much of a gap. Oh my god, these tires are suffering. Thank you. Appreciate that. Hey, Philness, how's it going, bud? Welcome to my show. Nice to see you here, Phil. Don't get fooled by my third place right now. I still have to pit. I'm just waiting for lap 14 to pit. Trying to be careful tonight and try to play safe, but apparently some people are not in the same mindset that I am for these races tonight, so it's a little bit frustrating right now, just getting pushed over. It's twice in 2 races that I'm in second place and I get pushed off. I have to adjust my braking here. I'm braking way too late. Ew. That's not good. Yeah, Dark J, I totally agree. Interlagos is a very fun track. I was just saying that earlier, maybe a couple minutes before you came in the chat. I was just saying it can be very fun, but it can be very frustrating too, as we've seen the last 2 races, so... Alright, 2 more laps before we go to our mandatory pit stop. I have absolutely no idea where I'm sitting right now in the standings for this race. As far as I know, I was sitting in 10th place when I got spun out, so if I come out of the pits and I'm anywhere higher than 10, then I guess that's going to be a good sign. If we can make it to the top 8, that would be great. That's a much better approach there. Alright, the guy in 4th place is catching up to us. I think that's the guy in the Ferrari. I just have to try and keep him behind me until I go in the pits. I don't know if I'll be able to do that, but... he's a little too aggressive, so... maybe he'll do more mistakes. Oh, there's another guy that hadn't pit. Well, guess we'll be fighting with that guy on the last lap, maybe. There's our Ferrari friend. Well, I think he came out at least 8th or 9th, so that doesn't look good for us for our pit stop at the end of this lap. All right, let's go in now. Oh God, we're already down in 10th place. 11th place. Jeez. That sucks. Yeah, I think I'm going to take a bit of a hit with this race. I didn't check what was the result of the last race, but this one's going to hurt a little bit more, I think. Eleventh place. All right. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, and I will be right back once I can get back to the race menu. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Did I miss anything? Yeah, chair stream like Rory. I'm actually working on a on a scene that I can add in OBS with like a yellow flag or something, just to say that I'm gonna be right back. I've seen a few streamers that have screens like that, and I think that yeah, it's a little better than having an empty chair. I thought about that humble tracker to pit in the first lap. The problem is getting through the first lap without getting hit or anything. So I don't know what was the hit for this race. I was up 226, and the last two races brought me down 303 points total. So the last two races I lost about 500 points. 500 points is not a lot in two races, but it's just making it a little bit harder for myself because I need over 5,000 points now. Yeah, I'm at 24,950 like you can see on screen. So, yeah. All right, where are we starting now? Oh my god. Starting 11th. Hoy. Yeah, I think that if I'm starting 11 in this race and nothing stupid happens in the first lap, I might actually do that lap on the first pit on the first lap and see where that takes me. Can't be any worse than the two previous races, that's for sure. So I think we can use that strategy. Starting from the back, I think it's good to do that. If you're starting at the front in the top 5, I think it's good to stay with the leader pack just to see what they're going to do. Yeah, exactly, humble tracker. I got nothing to lose starting in 11th, so I might as well do it. And like we said, we're going to be in a lot more cleaner air for the last 14 laps for the remainder of the race, so might as well do it like that. All right. Yeah, Rocco. Hopefully I go in the positive way, not the negative way. All right, let's get through this first lap cleanly, hopefully. I think there's a car that we're about to lose here. There's a car that's already ghosted ahead of us. What's going on there? Probably on auto drive or something. Oh, Jesus. That was way too wide. That's going to be a penalty. Yep. Oh, two cars in trouble. That was close. Oh, car in trouble. Ew. All right, let's go in the pits right now. right, so I started 11th, right? Yeah, probably. All right, yes, I wasn't the only one with the idea of going to the pits first lap. Let's see what we can do with the rest of this race. Oh, yellow flag. Somebody's in trouble. I don't see anybody in trouble. Yeah, time trial mode is engaged. Like Rory would say, Operation Not Finishing Last is on. Why am I having a hard time in that downhill corner? Oh, stay on, come on. I'm pushing too hard now, not paying attention to what I'm doing. That was a much better line through there. Much better line through here as well. This is going to be a good lap. Yeah, I'm wondering how long the pit stop is from entry to exit. Because it must be really close to 34 seconds total. I know I'm probably not going to cut like 4 or 5 seconds to that time, but depending how things go. Just got a 134.7. If I can keep my times in the 134s, could be good. 35 seconds? Yeah, okay. I'll try to push then. Oh, I'm losing time to the guy that's ahead of me. That's not good. There's one in the pits. That's 2 out of the way. I think the next 2 laps are gonna make or break this race for us. There's one coming out right now. Yep. Wasn't able to pass that guy. Alright, let's try and get in this guy's toe. Oh, I see a few cars ahead. Oh. Yellow flag. Ooh, that was a lot of braking. Ugh, come on. 8th place. 6 laps to go. Alright, I think we have this guy taken care of. Three cars in the pits. Are we going to be able to pass any of them? One's out. What is going on with these cars? Oh, no. Come on. Keep it. Oh, I know what I did there. Same as last race. I'm going down in first gear when I'm going down the hill, and that's a big no-no here. That sucks. Stay. Ah. Tried to brake a little bit later to get a bit of an advantage over that guy. Having a good fight with that guy. Tires are starting to hurt. Oh, that Porsche is hard to catch up to in a straight line. I think I'm doing good in the corners, but a little bit harder. I can't catch the toe. It's too fast. Just have to keep it on track here. The tires are starting to hurt. Can't catch a toe from that guy. Oops, sorry about the microphone. I can't catch a toe. Trying to push, but I can catch up to them in the middle part of the circuit, but as soon as we hit the straights, they're gone. Alright, I think I'm close enough now. Come on. A little bit of a switcheroo that worked there. He's definitely going to catch up and pass me. Can try to late brake, but nope, didn't work. Ugh, this guy's tough to pass. Come on. Oh, we lost him. Ha ha ha. We lost him in the last lap. Woo, from 11th to 6th place. Let's go. Oh my god. Ugh. That was an awesome race there. I had to make a move on the last lap. 6th is very good considering we started 11th and went all the way back to 15th. Oh, gonna save the replay for that one. Yeah, that was a good one. Thanks, Rocco. I wouldn't say that, but it definitely helps. Definitely helps. What was that guy? Awesome. All right, I think we're gonna have time for one more race. Humble tracker. Yeah. I think we're gonna do one more, and then that'll be the end of my stream for tonight. I would stream later, but I have to be up early in the morning, so stupid work. Oh, that was definitely a hard-worked race. But so, what good did that do to us for our rating? So I was down 303, and now I'm down 68. So that was 235 points gain on my little tracker there. So yeah, not too bad. Yeah, sixth or higher is going to be good. Thanks for dropping by, Humble Tracker. Appreciate the support. Always nice to have you around for my streams and all the streams that I see you support. It's great for the community. And yeah, my next stream might be tomorrow night. Not sure yet. If not tomorrow, then definitely Wednesday night. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try that strategy again. If I'm low, yeah, if I'm starting low, I think I'm gonna pit on the first lap and then just work from there. I think it's a good strategy. It makes for a little bit less interesting races, but if the goal is to go up and get my, oh my god, where the heck am I? My 13th? Wow. I'm starting 12th on this one. Yeah, I'm really gonna have to work on my quality time. I need to get something in the 133s. So yeah, starting 12th. Guess I'm gonna go and pit on the first lap. Well, thanks for dropping by, Humble Tracker. Hope to see you again soon. I'll most likely be watching Hoxton if he's streaming tomorrow, and Rory on Wednesday. So pretty sure I'll see you around in these guys' streams. All right, last race of the night. Oh, you're watching this one? I thought you were leaving. I was watching Rory this morning. Was just not very chatty. Yeah, me neither. I mean, I'm chatty when I can, but I'm at work when I'm watching him, so I try to keep my interventions on the low side sometimes. All right. Let's go easy on the first lap. Easy. Oh, crap. That's going to be a penalty again. A repeat of last race. Oh, but it's only a half second, so that's not too bad. Oh, no. Oh, crap. I put my wheels on that green part right here, and that just threw me off track. Well, that is not the scenario I was hoping for. Gonna have a little bit more work to do in this one. Try and at least get a top 8 or something. Oh, somebody's in trouble. Okay, these guys are getting annoying. Ay, ay, ay. Well, this one won't be as easy. It's not as easy, but this one's going to be even harder than the last one. Oh, right. Let's go. All right, 19 seconds. Gotta see how far back we are from first place. 42 seconds. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. Okay, time to push now. Let's see what we can do. Since we're basically doing time trial here, can try to go for a fast lap maybe. All right, purple lap. Let's see if we can keep it. Let's see, 31, 2, 3. Yeah, not good. Oh, I got it. Did I just get the exact same time as the fast lap? Oh no, I missed by 10 thousandths. Wow. Just missed fastest lap by 10 thousandths. Well, I'm not foreseeing very good results in this race. If the guy ahead of us is 18 seconds ahead, that means we're going to finish at the bottom. I do not foresee a 6th place again in my future. At least not for this race. All right. We have our first car, first, second, third cars in the pits already. 5 laps in. Wow. Let's see if we can catch up to these guys. Oh, I can see them coming out. Oh, another guy in the pits. Yeah, all these guys are coming out in front of us. It's gonna be hard. I think this is turning more into operation finish, not last. Oh, two guys in the pits, but too far to catch these. Oh no! Oh crap. Well, this is the exact same spot where I messed up my race in league a couple of months ago. Ah, jeez. Well, like I said, this is now Operation Do Not Finish Last. I wish I would have had a different outcome for this last race. This sucks. Oh my god, what is going on here? Jesus. Well, that sucks. I just missed the chance of catching up to that guy that just came out of the pits. Alright, well, 6 laps to try and catch up to these two guys and not finish last. Come on. Can't catch up to these guys. Oh, mental mistakes are costing me time. Alright, 3 more laps. 4 more laps, actually, sorry. Oh, he went wide there. Alright, let's try and get a tow from this guy. Come on. It's gonna be interesting in the first corner. Well, this is gonna be a tough one for the end. The NSX is definitely faster than me in straight lines. But I'm better at cornering. Or at least I'm trying to be. Nope, there's no braking here, sir. This is a fun fight, but would have been more fun if it was for a fight for the top 5 spot. All right, 2 laps to try and get into this guy's head, and ooh, ugh. These hard tires are. Come on, man. Ooh, he's going wide there. Ooh. If you keep the door open on the inside, I'm always going to take it there. I'm not trying to dive bomb, but all right, we got a bit of a gap now. Operation finish not last. might come to fruition. All right, let's go. These hard tires are hard to manage in the second half of the race. Trying to push, but trying to keep my line too. He's still there. All right, well, definitely not how I was hoping to finish this night of streaming, but it is what it is. So there you have it. That was 2.5 hours of streaming. This one's going to give us a little bit more damage on our driver rating for sure, but who was that guy we were fighting with there? This guy. Yeah, we definitely lost points there. From 68 to 509, yeah. 441 points lost for this race. Well, that hurts a little bit. Yeah, so I lost about, I'd say close to, well, yeah, I lost 509 points tonight. Not the way I wanted things to go, but yeah, gonna have to do more practice to see what I can do with the GTR. Maybe the Beetle. I saw some guys doing. Thanks, Humble Trackers. See you soon. Thanks a lot for dropping by. Appreciate your support as always, mate. Really happy to see you. I'll see you very soon again. Yeah, I've seen people that got their quality time with the. Um, oh, those are my friends here, but we have a Porsche here, NSX Porsche. We have a Citroen. Yeah. There's a bunch of different cars, which is great because usually there's one meta car that really jumps out. I mean, a lot of people are using the Lamborghini, but it's not the only car. And I've seen people. Oh, there's one person in the M6 here. Yeah, I've seen a few people that use the Beetle today. Oh my God, the Genesis Group 3. I think I'm allergic to that car. That one and the G70. Yeah. We have somebody in the V12 Vintage here. The Aston Martin is one of my favorite cars. But I tried it earlier before my stream, but it was just not good for me. So yeah, the RCZ can be a good one too. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. Yeah. So my time right now sits at 49.85 in the global ranking. Not much. I don't know if you saw the last race. I started in 12th. Well, I was supposed to end my stream a half hour ago, but I decided to do one more race. So yeah, the last race I started in 12th place. I went all the way up to 9th or 8th, I think, during the first lap, but then I spun, and then I went to the back of the pack, and I tried to catch up, and I spun myself a second time. So best I was able to do was uh 13th, 12th or 13th, I think. So yeah, but no, we'll definitely do more practice for this race this week. Not sure if I'm gonna do the Group 4 race at Fuji. If it was the track without the chicane there at the bottom, I potentially would have done it. This one, excuse me. So this one is with the Focus ST 2015. Um, is there? Yeah. So driver rating can. Yeah. So driver rating and oh, there's no updates to the DR, so I'm most likely not gonna touch race A this week. Yeah. So oh yeah, definitely we get highs and lows. I'm just yeah, I just need to find a car that I'm gonna be comfortable with. I like the Lambo, but it's a little bit twitchy and it's very, very sensitive to curbs and anything that's green. So going down the hill, going left is fine, but then going right, you're supposed to have one wheel. Your left wheels are supposed to be touching the curb on the inside, and then your right wheels are supposed to be over the grass. So you need to get that line straight so that you can get a better exit for the third corner. But yeah, it's easier said than done with the Lambo because as soon as you touch the grass, you're gonna spin yourself. You're gonna spin yourself. Um, but yeah, so the GTR might be a better option. Uh, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it is. Yeah, so that's gonna be it for me for tonight. Thanks everyone for stopping by. Thanks Rocco for being here. Humble Tracker. We had Rachel that stopped by for a quick hi earlier, and yeah, so Dark J that stopped by as well. Philness. I didn't see that. Philness was saying that I was missing an echo. I guess I was able to figure out my echo problems with my microphone, which is good. Nobody likes echo on the microphone in a stream, so yeah. So thank you everybody for dropping by, and yeah, Yield came down too as well, and yeah. So awesome. Thanks a lot, everybody. My next stream, like I said, possibly tomorrow night, most likely Wednesday night. Not sure yet what I'm gonna do. Might go back to the streams, or I might do an open lobby. Not quite sure what I'm gonna do yet. So yeah, I'll think about that and see how things go. So yeah, thank you very much, everybody, for stopping by. This was a nice 2.5 hours of streaming and people dropping by to watch. So yeah, thank you, everybody. Thanks to all my supporters, and I'll see you very soon. Thank you. Have a good night.